Hello, everyone.
Hi there.
It's been a little bit.
It has, and I apologize. It's nice to be
Not
at
your
home.
fault at all.
I'm
Yeah, how long has it been since you've been home for more than 24 hours?
uh maybe 72. It hasn't been much, and then I'm leaving tomorrow morning at 6 in the morning.
Oof.
And I broke my mouse, so I'm trying to pop chat out with my finger. Ooh, I just did it. Okay.
Congrats.
Thank you.
You're taking the folks up to St. Louis, right?
Yep.
It's awfully nice of you.
Well, they've been trapped at home for a couple of weeks, so they're
Right, yeah.
bugging out. And I'm like, I just want to be at home.
I'm
Oh,
going
well.
away this weekend too.
Oh yeah, where are you going?
There is a fish swap in Pennsylvania, and it's only about a 3-hour drive. So I'm going to go there, hang out with Degenerate and Color Guppy and a couple other guys, and it should be a fun time. I might do a little pop-up stream while we're there.
That's great. I wish I could go there.
I mean, if you lived closer, you could.
Well, except I have to take my mommy and dad to
True.
whatchamacallit place.
It's probably still cheaper down there anyway.
Yeah. You never know.
So, did you see my fish video for top 10 fish movies?
You know what? I wanted to, and then I saw the thing, and then I never got to it.
Oh, well, I think you would agree with my number one.
Was it Jaws?
It was.
Good.
I figured you and I would link up on that one.
Yes. Very good. So, can you go through the movies again for me?
Yeah, I can quick pull. You know what? I don't think I have my list, but I'll just pull the video up right quick and come on, there it is. Yeah, because you were in Dallas last week. I had my trunk or treat at school, so I really was like, you know what? We're just gonna put this up as a premiere, and that's gonna be the stream.
Yeah, and you asked me to do something, and I didn't do it.
That's okay. It worked out fine.
That's good.
So I put Open Water at number 10. Have you seen that one?
Open Water. Is that the one with the guy and the girl, or maybe they're two guys, but they're just stuck out in the ocean because their boat sinks or something?
That's the one with the couple that went scuba diving and the boat left without them.
Yes. No, I haven't seen it.
I mean, it's an okay. It's like a once watch thing, but I think it's based on it was filmed as if it was a real life thing, and I think it's based on a real life thing.
Did they try to get back home?
No. So they went out. I think they went out in one of those all day scuba diving things, and they're all down, and everybody gets up on the boat and they go. They don't check that people they're on the boat, and they leave. They surface and they're like, well, where the hell is the boat? And they're over.
I did that mean face to Jimmy P.
Oh. And they're over a reef with these, they took out their tanks and crap on. But the boat went in I don't know, 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And they're just stuck floating above a reef in the middle of nowhere. And, sharks come out at night, and I can't remember if they get eaten or what happens. It's been a while since I've seen it, but that was number 10.
Nico's trying to eat my paintbrushes.
Uh-oh.
He's really aggravating me right now. Oh, no, and we lost Lefty.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, this cat. He's driving me crazy, folks.
Sorry, I had something on my gum that was bothering me, and I didn't want to see y'all get to see me stick my finger in my mouth. So, number 9, I put the original Piranha movie from the 80s.
Okay. That's pretty cool. There's my cat.
There's the kitty. I'm sure he missed you.
Yes, he has a big scratch on his nose from Baby Cat yesterday.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if you guys can see.
Did Nico get a little too close to Baby Cat?
I think he was wrestling a little too hard.
Ah, that'll do it.
Yeah. He's like purring and just like laying in my arms. Can you see? He's like just limp.
Yep. Let's see. At number 8, I put Lake Placid.
Okay, I've never seen that.
Because since the premise was, aquatic horror films, I didn't want to do just all shark movies.
Sure.
So we had Lake Placid. I liked the original Lake Placid better than all the, sequels. And
Did you ever see Crawl?
I don't think so.
It came out, I think, last year or the year before, and it is about the Everglades kind of flooding over during a hurricane. And
is that the one with the one with the alligator in the basement?
Yes.
Okay. Have not
It's pretty
seen it,
cool.
but I enjoyed the trailer, and I really did want to watch it. I just didn't get a chance to watch it.
It really was pretty good, guys. I suggest everybody see it.
All right, there you go, everybody. Go watch it.
Terrible name, Crawl.
Now, at number 7, Eddie has a horrible name. Why would you name it Crawl when the thing is swimming in the basement?
Everything's swimming, but you're going to call it Crawl.
Okay, so at number 7, I put Jaws 2.
Okay. I like that movie.
I've never seen this movie poster before for it, though. Let me pull it so you can see which poster I used. So I used this for the movie poster. I've never actually seen this poster for the movie. This was the extended edition one, I think.
Oh, okay. At first, I just looked at you.
Oh, no. Yes, I was
like,
in the shark suit for the video, if anyone hasn't seen it yet.
That's awesome.
And don't worry, guys. Once I finish this, we'll do a quick hellos. I don't want to leave it
I have
all
a shark
hanging.
suit also.
Oh. Number 6, I put Jaws 3D.
Okay, I hated that.
See, I preferred Jaws 3D to Jaws the Jaws
a lot
second.
Of people did.
I
just don't like how he was a blue whale size.
I did it for the cheesiness of the 3D effects when you watch it in 2D.
And I enjoyed the 3D effects in 3D.
I wasn't alive when it was out in 3D, so I've only ever seen it in 2D with 3D animation on top.
Baby cat's climbing up the back of my chair. What are you doing? Come on. Yep. Oh. Now we've got a baby cat. They're taking turns.
Is baby cat a long hair cat?
She's a medium.
Oh, okay. Kind of in the middle.
Yeah. And look, she's just limp also.
All right, before we get too far in, let me do the hellos here. That way people don't be like, you didn't say hello. So let's see. I see Stephen P. at the top of my list. Fish
Did you
Kid.
know I got to hang out with Stephen P.
You did. We're going to talk about that, I'm sure. We have Fish Kid, Bruiser, Jenny Lynn, Jimmy P. Metalhead, Ray.
Metalheads.
John McKenzie.
Was that
Daniel
Ray Aquatics?
Velez. It was Ray Aquatics.
I got to hang out with him too.
Awesome. You got to meet all the awesome people.
But that was in Miami.
Oh, okay. Color Guppies is here. Zen Ginger. Hello, Zen. Haven't had you here in a while. Hope you're doing well.
It is wonderful to hear her voice.
Metalheads are in the house. And Tien Aqua. Glad everybody's here. So let's see. Number 5.
Who's Tien Aqua?
You probably met them in Dallas. I'm pretty sure Lisa said y'all met them.
Okay.
All right, number 5, I put Orca.
I never saw that.
I think we've talked about it before, and I was like, you know what? This has to go on the list in some capacity. It's essentially, I just describe it as Jaws, but with killer whale. Because it's pretty much the same, apex predator goes crazy, kills humans.
Yeah, makes sense.
Hey, Maple Street. Happy to have you here as well. All right, you're going to think I would have married my own list. Number 4, I think you'll appreciate that I put this on the list as well. I put Creature from the Black Lagoon on the list.
Oh, that is so nice of you. I appreciate that one quite a bit.
Again, the original, none of the remakes that have happened.
Well, what about part 2? First movie, I don't know the first movie, but one of the first movies Clint Eastwood was ever in.
Oh. Hey, Mystery Snail Guardians and S. Hello.
Wow, this really needs to be shaped.
Uh-oh. All right, then before I did the top 3, I went and did my honorable mentions because I prefer putting honorable mentions when I make lists. So the first honorable mention was The Shallows. Have you seen that one?
Very good. That's with Ryan Reynolds' wife.
Is it?
She's the shark's like hunting her.
Yeah, while she's surfing.
Yeah. Good movie.
So we got that one on there. We have Abyss on here.
Okay.
Then we had Leviathan.
Okay.
And then the last honorable mention.
Deep Star 9.
No.
Deep Star 6.
It's the only Jaws that didn't actually make a top list. It was Jaws. It was Jaws the Revenge. Yeah.
Oh my God! Why would you even put that on there?
Because I was like, I gotta put them on the list in some capacity.
Okay, so you still have Jaws, the Meg, the Deep Water. What other great? There's some other great ones, but those are at least 3 greats. Oh, Infection. Even though it's not from the water, it's in a boat.
Okay.
So those are at least 3 huge ones. Okay, so let's hear what you picked.
So my top 3, the first one was Shark Attack 3 Megalodon. Have you seen that one?
I don't know, but it sounds like utter crap.
Well, it came out, I think it was in early 2000s, I think. There was an underground electrical cable that was put in.
I like the sound of this.
The current from the electrical cable woke the megalodons up that were living in the trench.
Nice.
And it was, a mom and a baby again.
Oh.
And at one point, the baby's at the bottom of a water slide, and a couple, like a guy and a girl, come down the water slide and just instantly get eaten. I loved that part of the film. And it ends with, a mini sub and a torpedo. I'll leave it at that. It's a decent film to watch. I remember it came on. I was coming home from my neighbor's house. It was on TV. I was like, oh, this is a cool movie. It's got Captain Jack from Torchwood and Doctor Who in it, too.
Wasn't Captain Jack Kurt Russell?
John Barrowman, I think is his name. But yeah, hey, I Hate Stupid People and M&C Aquatics. Hello. Generate, howdy. I'll see you on Sunday, I hope. All right, so that was number 3. Number 2.
Is a really tall cat. He is standing on the floor right now. He wants to see why I'm shaking this paint. He's sniffing this paint.
Number 2 is one of my personal favorite films. The top 3 I can sit down and watch at any point in time. Number 2 is, of course, Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea.
How could you not? That's
that's a great one.
How could you not put that on the list? I just thought that was a great one.
But Deep Blue Sea, the 2 others...
Oh, the remake /
are better than the Jaws Revenge.
Well, I didn't put that... Yeah, but that was just an honorable mention.
Yeah, but you need to add some stuff to your honorable mention.
And then, of course... Well, I didn't want to make... The video was already 25 minutes long. I didn't want to make it forever.
All right.
Because I needed time to be able to, be in chat with the folks before I had to go. And then, of course, number 1, I put Jaws. Because that's undisputed. It's probably one of the best aquatic horror films out there.
Possibly one of the best movies ever out.
Exactly. I think isn't the highest grossing film in history?
Well,
factoring in for inflation?
Maybe. I know it did more damage to any species ever, which is pretty cool. It had that much of an effect. Everybody started killing sharks because they were afraid of them.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Hey, that's just stupidness. That's not my fault.
Yeah.
In today's standards, they probably banned the movie, but not back then. Gosh, I can't get this to mix.
Stephen said it did worse to sharks than Nemo did to clownfish. Yeah, but he did. John Barrowman, the Torchwood Doctor Who guy. He was in the Shark Attack movie that I mentioned. So yeah, while I was at Trunk or Treat, you were hanging out in Dallas.
Yeah, with Stephen P.
So how was it meeting the infamous rapper Stephen P?
He had less gold in his mouth than I thought he would.
Oh. You'll know better for next year, Steven. You should have dressed up as a rapper. Come on now.
I think he should do copper. He's different. You know, because we've seen chrome and we've seen gold. I think he should do copper.
Okay.
Teeth.
We'll just go old school and use wood.
Yeah.
Get some wooden dentures there, Steven.
I was watching some pretty cool stuff yesterday about things we didn't know that ancients had. And one was dentures, and it was crazy. Yeah, they drilled holes in their teeth next to them, put wires, and screwed in other humans' teeth, but not theirs.
Oh, I guess that's one way to do it. We were watching a science video in school. Well, the kids were. And it was like, how did people brush their teeth before toothpaste and toothbrushes? And I was hoping that one of the kids would, raise their hand and say charcoal. And one actually did. So I was impressed.
I would have said a rabbit's foot.
And then I found out apparently they used to chew on sticks.
Yeah?
Just to get the stuff off their teeth. They would sit there and chew on sticks.
You could use a rabbit's foot.
I guess, yes, you could.
They're kind of soft and not that big. If you trim their nails, it'd be lucky. Just saying.
So yeah, how was Chicago Dallas there, Ed?
It was a lot of fun. Because I got to hang out with Stephen P. He was the whole thing right there.
He was the figurehead for the event.
Yeah, and he's so big. He's like 6'8". You can see him from a mile away.
All right, you heard it here, folks.
Yep, and there's a lot of people that follow him around because he has like a he has a posse. Wow. I was trying to say the cool word.
Entourage?
Yes, thank you. Entourage.
Hey, Xanadu, how's it going?
And they're all guppy lovers.
Wow.
Yep.
Were they also dressed up as guppies?
No, but they should have.
Were there any people dressed up as guppies?
I didn't see any, but I didn't get to see too many people. I kind of worked the.
I was gonna say it looked like they kept you pretty busy at the streaming center.
Yeah, I was having a pretty good time doing that.
Well, that's good.
It was skills that I actually have, so it was worth it.
Did you also organize the picture again and tell people where to stand?
I did. Well, I was gonna have everybody up on the main stage, and they said we think the stage is falling or collapsing.
Oh,
so yeah, I had to pull some of them onto the ground, and so some guy said we had one row sit on the concrete, another had the girls all sit on the side of the stage, and then one row behind the girls.
Okay. I think I saw the unofficial picture. I haven't seen like the official.
I haven't seen it either yet. I saw a boss's version, which is pretty cool looking. And then I saw Jesse's, but I haven't seen the official yet. And then I met a guy. He works one of the booths. He was in the YouTuber one in Chicago.
Okay.
And his buddy, he was very upset that his buddy ratted him out. And because he like jumped in while we were putting it together. Oh. And he did make a video though when he was like 8 years old. So I said, well, that counts.
I mean, that somewhat counts, right?
It was a fish unboxing from 10 years ago. It's funny.
Do I still have I still have the Chicago picture.
Okay. Look for in the middle a curly-haired guy.
Curly-haired guy standing in the back row?
I think so.
I don't know if it'll focus on him. Focus camera.
Oh, it's not focusing, but I think that's him.
It's also too bright.
Yeah, he's a wood salesman. Yes, that's him. He's a wood salesman.
Yeah, he's right between John and Joe.
Yeah, he sells wood.
Oh, so he would have definitely seen us setting it up then.
That was so funny. Yeah. You remember the giant wood people?
Yeah.
He was one of them.
Wow. Oh, that was okay.
But he didn't want everybody to know about it. And his friends like ratting him out, and it's like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah,
You're not allowed to do that anymore, young man. You know.
Then what did Nightbot do? Does it need to be chained up? Oh, Steven said the stage moved underneath us a little too much. Was it one of those like stages where you had to put it together?
I think so. I never got on it.
Cool. Somebody must have not put something in the right spot.
Well,
but no, it sounds like you all had one hell of a time down there in Dallas, Texas.
Well, and it's mostly because is Steven the only person in here that was there?
I thought Tien Aqua said they were there.
I don't remember seeing him.
I could be wrong, but I thought there was talk that they were there.
Ask him if he was dressed as a shrimp.
Mr. Tien Aqua, are you just as a shrimp? Now, you were a banana slug, correct?
I was.
Steven was Hydra.
Yes, he was.
Lisa was Little Red Riding Hood.
She was.
Jess was a beta, correct?
Yes.
Shanna was an axolotl.
Yes.
What did John dress up as?
Nothing.
Oh.
And I have a big bad wolf costume he could have worn.
What was James?
Nothing.
Oh, he had the blue beard. He could have gone as a Smurf.
Yeah, well. And Robert wanted to be Captain Aquaman.
Mm-hmm.
But we couldn't find any Captain Aquaman costumes.
That's right. Carrie was an octopus. Jesse was a Nemo, right?
Yes. And I don't know who won, but I sure hope Carrie won.
TN says, no, I was Ed and James' personal go-get-em guy.
He was awesome. Robert was really cool.
Let's see. Well, I know there was the guy walking around in like the full old school dive gear.
There were two guys like that.
Oh.
But one was a comic book guy from Boston.
Okay.
He had a handlebar mustache under there.
Oh.
But he was trying to sell his comic book that hasn't been released yet. And it's about this diver that goes into the ocean and cures ick and stuff from fish.
That's kind of cool.
And kind of boring sounding.
I was going to say, it's probably only cool to fish keepers.
Or children of fish keepers.
Hey, Larry D. Tanks some more. How's it going?
Larry! It's so cool.
New local Austin. Hello. Hello.
Oh, I got to meet new local Austin. Well, I got to meet Larry in Chicago. And that was awesome. But I got to meet new local Austin in Texas. Go figure.
Yeah. So I heard that the next one's in February.
It is. It's
I'm
February 27th.
I'm kind of pissed.
Oh, why?
Because I was banking on it being in June again.
Well, I think they want to make it back to how it used to be and try to split them. So it's
more than every other
4 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I was really hoping it would, be, toward the end of the year, when I don't have to worry about taking off from work since I technically don't get days off. So I'm gonna have to come down with an illness or a magical wedding pop up, I think.
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, hey, the wedding that I was supposed to go to in October has been rescheduled for the end of February.
Yeah, the father of the bride had to have surgery, so they canceled.
Well, I said it got canceled because of COVID.
Okay.
So I'll just say, Jay rescheduled it for February. Hey, Ricky DeHoyos, how's it going? I also booked my room for the Triple Crown down in Kentucky.
Wow.
For July. Will you be going to that one?
More than likely. I have not bought my tickets. I know everybody's giving me the business about it.
I didn't buy my ticket either. I bought the hotel room, and I doubt tickets are going to fly off the shelves.
Which hotel?
The main one.
Well, there's 3 main ones.
Whichever one's on their website.
Which website? Did you go to the Ciclet one, the
Whatever
Rainbow one, or the lie bears.
Whichever one got posted in the Discord that I'm in, which is probably, I'm guessing it was the cichlid one. I think it was the ACA.
Probably. I think I'm going to go for the lie bears because it'll probably be the cheapest because they're pretty cheap people.
I just figured they were all using the same hotel. I
Yeah,
didn't know there was a difference.
They picked a place with 3 hotels, so that way they'd have lots of banquets, or not banquet, but lots of talking spaces.
Okay.
But I don't think the cichlid people told people that, so that way their people wouldn't book the wrong hotel, which totally makes sense.
See, I think everybody that I know is staying at the cichlid one because that's the one that's been floating around the Discord.
Yeah.
And I mean, I wasn't gonna gawk at the price was still relatively cheap, so.
Oh, that's good. How much was it?
It's $120 a night.
Yeah, that's not
which isn't too bad. That's usually my limit. Oh, Ray says all the same price. So.
Oh, wow.
Maybe they're all the same price. If it's like a cluster of hotels, they might all be the same.
Well, then you probably got the best hotel. If it's a cichlid one.
And like the problem I was having is I wanted to book for Wednesday so I could come in Wednesday and like chillax a little bit. But unfortunately, if you did that, it wouldn't let you. So I just booked it for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and checking out on Sunday. So what I might do is like look for a cheap something around the area or book it outside of the event thing.
Or just come to Chattanooga and hang out with me.
True. S says everyone has to walk to the convention center. No, there's no walking. It's called driving your car.
I did not like that about Dallas.
Oh, that's it. The main hotel was across the street, right?
It was on the other side of the highway. You had to walk under the highway. And I was looking for a cheaper hotel, so I picked the one right next door.
Oh, yeah. When I was looking, when I thought about going, I looked. There was the one like that was behind the convention area. That was
which would have been hotel. Awesome. That would have been the best one.
I think that was a Wyndham or a Wingate. I can't remember which one.
I just didn't want to walk across a highway. I didn't realize they had a walkway. Which wasn't too bad. But the parking was free. So I just drove Thursday or Sunday and it wasn't a big deal.
I don't know, Zen. I thought it was like a joint effort between the three, and then the fourth one was like, we want to do it too.
Too bad they couldn't get the catfish people to do that.
That would have been nice.
Catfish people, they go by their own deal.
I know I've gone to conventions before where like they would like reserve 3 different hotels in the area, one being the actual convention center, one across the street, and then one like quarter mile down the road. And if you stayed at the one a quarter mile down the road, you had to cross a major interstate, then go underneath an interstate just to get to your hotel.
Yep.
And the worst part was it was underneath bridges. There was no lighting. And it's those bridges where there's like the upper part where people could be hiding.
Yeah.
And so the rule was never go alone because there was one guy who was walking alone at one point and got jumped and stabbed with a knife.
Oh, wow.
So ever since then, we always did at least groups of 3.
Was that in New Jersey?
No, that was in Connecticut.
Oh. Well, I'm surprised that people in Connecticut stab each other with knives.
Oh, we'll injure each other with anything we can get our hands on, apparently.
I just thought that everybody there was so fancy.
Nah. Then I got a chuckle when it was a couple weeks ago, and I got a BBC notification on my phone that was like, armed bowman goes on rampage in Finland. Some guy showed up in public with a bow and a quiver full of arrows and just started going at people.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, that's something else right there. You got to be determined to do that.
Well, I guess if the cops don't have guns and you got a bow, you're better off.
So aside from, the costumes and stuff, what was the biggest difference between Dallas and Chicago?
It was huger.
Okay. I know when James was looking the raffle, I was like, that raffle looks gigantic compared to the one we had in Chicago.
It was. They had like 5 times more stuff in the raffle. But just And it was really strange because all the booths that I really enjoy canceled.
Oh.
Like Rob from Flip Aquatics, his kid's about to get born. So he didn't bring his big group.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, I wasn't. I asked Steven, I was like, was Flip Aquatics there? He's like, no. I was like, oh, I was wondering why. So now I know why.
Well, he was there, but he didn't bring everybody
he just
else.
didn't have his booth yet. Well,
And
good luck to them on having their baby soon. If you're even listening, Rob, hello.
You never know. You might be.
Mm-hmm.
And then Extreme Fish Foods weren't there.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Well, it's because the old guy got the COVID.
Uh-oh.
And he couldn't get his brother to take his spot because I talked to him.
I'll have to send them off a message and say feel better and
he's better. He just quarantined.
Oh, it's okay. I'll still be nice and send them off a little note.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm still shocked that Hikari doesn't go to any of these things.
I don't think they were there.
I asked Steven, he said he didn't see them, and I know I didn't see him in Chicago.
There were a lot of people that were there that weren't at the other places, like Fluval had a booth. And Fritz actually had a smaller booth.
Oh.
You know, Fritz has had those 2 giant booths in Florida, and they just had a double there. It was kind of weird. They only had like 4 people there, 3 people. It's kind of strange.
Hey, Rockin' Fish House.
So you just never know. Hi, Rockin'. You just never know what's going to show up.
Yeah, I mean, because I think I asked Lisa, and I was like, has Hikari ever been at these? And she's like, they've never seen them. And it just surprises me because they're one of the bigger companies that does fish food, in my opinion. So, like, why would you think at least get a small booth with a sales rep or something?
First coat.
Oh, let me make you big here.
That's just the first coat because the stuff comes out so thin.
Wow. Now, is that for wearing or for fish?
For fish.
Okay.
So, yep. I got to spray paint the top and magnetize it, and it's going to fit right on top.
Well, that's cool.
And so all the air hoses and stuff will go right through here. And I've got I don't have it.
Hey, Anthony, have fun lurking. Thank you for stopping by.
Oh, well. I've got a hose that's all the hoses fit into. It's like a TV hose or something.
Okay.
So check out this cool t-shirt I bought.
All right, I'm making you big so I can see that t-shirt. Oh, that is pretty cool.
It's a Halloween Aquashella one.
Darn it, I should have told someone to buy me a shirt.
It's got and Jason from Primetime, he didn't like the Aquashella one because he thought it was a little too feminine. I was like, it's freaking awesome. But it has like a mermaid on the front. Yeah.
Yeah, but isn't she like half naked?
I don't know. She just looked cool. But so he was like, oh, that's so awesome. And then Joanne spun it around. He says, oh, but it's pink stripes. Who cares? It's
supposed to look like blood, I think.
Well, they didn't do a very good job then.
My guess is it's supposed to be like, oh, no, you got bit by a shark.
No, I don't know. But it was cool.
All right.
And then I got this shirt, I think. What is this shirt? Oh, this might have been the shirt I was just using. This is a Buc-ee's shirt. I didn't get that. I was just using that as an armrest.
Hello, Ben Backstrom. How's it going?
I did get a Buc-ee shirt, though. It's still in the car. It's a Halloween Buc-ee shirt. But
Nice.
Texas Fish Room gave me this shirt. And it says, go subscribe to the Fish Room. Texas Fish Room. Super nice guy. This one, I'm going to wear it to the aquarium next week.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah, this one was from Tank Life. Those girls they're from West Palm Beach, so they're real close to Miami.
I think
and they had this
shirt, right?
Yeah, they did that and the Axolotl stuff. Well, they did that one, but they didn't have it in my size. But they were down in Miami, so I told them, well, I'm going to Aquashella next week, and they said, we'll bring you one. So they did.
Whoop. Nice.
And that's all the t-shirts I have right here. I should have brought an Aquashella one and a other type of one, but I didn't.
Oh, Steven's talking about the Aldofi Corys. I really want some of those. They look super cool. I see Dan has them on his site, and I'm kind of tempted to get some.
Steven was great on the live panel. Did you see him up there with
when Lisa pulled him up and scared him half to death?
Yeah.
Rockin', I have gotten my hotel reservation. I just have not booked a ticket yet. And I kind of want to get that, was it Lake Tanganyika? They're giving away the flash drive of the video. I kind of want to get one.
A flash drive?
There was something on the page about, let's see if I can pull it up still. And it was something like they're giving away a flash drive of a digitally enhanced footage that was taken years ago or something. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, it's a flash drive that says Lake Tanganyika underwater video. Rare chance to watch video filmed over 35 years ago. A conversation of the original Super 8 film was made digitally and delivered to you on a flash drive. And it's narrated by Pierre Brichard.
I don't know him.
Also, just realized there's only 46 in stock, so I should probably buy that soon.
Ooh, it's a hot seller.
I just figured it'd be kind of cool to see it.
I concur. That sounds really good.
Yeah, so that's the only. I haven't gotten that. I haven't got my tickets yet, but I'll get those probably in a couple weeks here.
Do you know, is Zen Ginger going to go to that?
I don't know. Zen, are you going to the Triple Crown, and are you staying with me? Because I got a double queen room.
Ooh.
Oh, Steven, you're bringing the whole family to the Triple Crown? Wow.
Yeah.
Also, does it irritate anybody else that there's 4 clubs involved now, and they didn't change it to the Quadruple Crown?
No, because one of the clubs is kind of retarded and nobody likes them.
Unfortunate.
I don't know which one, but
who's messaging me now?
I think it's the rainbows were not mentioned.
Uh-oh. And then if you would look at the actual event, each club has its own event schedule instead of just having one schedule. So is it 4 separate shows or is it all in one thing?
It's 4 separate shows, but you're allowed to go to the other stuff.
Is it all in like one venue?
Well, it's going to be at the 3 different hotels.
Oh, is that how it's working?
Yeah.
Oh, I just assumed there was one massive convention hall for all of it.
Oh, well, you know what? Honestly, I don't know.
I'll have to actually look into it. Anybody in chat know? Rockin says, Ed, Aaron Rodgers has COVID, so he's going to miss KC game.
Yes, I know that.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty good. Stephen P. Or no, not Stephen P. Stephen, whatever the guy is that likes to yell a lot, the football announcer guy.
Oh, the official. Okay.
And he was saying that Aaron Rodgers should be suspended.
Oh.
And it's like because he said that he lied about the shot.
Uh-oh.
But everybody on the team knew about it, so he really didn't lie. So, yeah. But then there's probably a lot more that have said they took it and didn't. They just don't want the media all over their butts.
Ah.
You know?
Oh, wait. S is saying convention center. So I'm going to assume then, S, that it's like a big convention center with multiple ballrooms and venue rooms, and each thing is going to have like its own space. Because I've been to conventions like that before where you get one ticket and then like there's a game space here that's separate. There's like the vendor separate here, and there's like separate rooms you can go in. I'm going to hope it's like that because that would make the most sense.
Gen Con, you buy one ticket, but you have to sign up for all the different classes.
Oh.
Or, you know, if you want to play a game.
Okay. Hey, Select Pet.
Now, Select Pet knows it all. He's the one who knew it was all happening.
Oh,
I think he's the orchestrator of it all.
are you the puppet master for the Triple Crown?
I think he is.
So, Zen just posted the same thing I was going to bring up. According to their website, it does say that the ACA and Marriott Hotel are proud to host the American Cichlid Association's 50th National Convention. So, is it their convention and they're being nice and letting the other ones tack their stuff onto it?
Well, like the ACA, this year was their, or the ALA was their 50th this year. And so,
Select pick. So you and all the intricate details. Now we are talking Triple Crown.
I was wondering, they just begged them to come.
I was wondering if it's like one convention center and then it's everyone has their own space. Ed mentioned it might be 3 separate hotels. We weren't really sure what the dealio was.
Yeah, well,
it's all in that Marriott because Marriotts are usually big.
Yeah,
well, can host multiple things. So
at the meeting at the ALA, they said it was 3 different hotels.
Oh,
but
okay.
It doesn't mean that's where the event's going to actually be. That's just be the people. But they were saying you better sign up for your field trips because all the field trips are shared between all the places. So, I don't know if they're just going to split the money or what. How do they? Because I think they use these field trips as generators for cash flow for their events too.
Mm.
Because, I don't think it really costs $45 for me to go to a whole bunch of different fish stores in Miami. 15 people spent $45 to go in a van they rented, and they had their guy drive it. A retired cop. Uh-oh. Excuse me. I'm so sorry I sneezed.
It's okay. We'll forgive you just this once.
It happens.
All right, that's what I was kind of hoping to like that. Thank you for the information there.
Select Pet is a lot smarter than the average guy from Kentucky.
So it said, being told it's all at the Marriott, field trips will sell out 3 separate auctions, same time, overlapping presentations. So you guys, it's like going to like a professional development kind of thing. You get to pick what you want to go to. Pick and choose, which I am fine with. That way you can do what you want to do.
Do what you want to do.
The only field trip I was debating signing up for was, where is it? Was the Buffalo Trace Distillery, because who doesn't like bourbon?
I don't know if I've ever had bourbon.
I've actually had the Buffalo Trace bourbon too, so.
I don't know. But I'll do stuff with you. Maybe we'll have to set up a game night or something.
Oh, that could definitely, because we could definitely do that. Maybe that could be your Thursday. If it's Thursday night, that could be your Thursday night stream.
Well, then I couldn't play games.
And maybe we can we can stream the games. Maybe if Rico goes, we can finally get him to play Wingspan.
Yes. That would be glorious. Because he would love Wingspan.
That last group's name is way too long.
Who's that?
The North American Australia New Guinea Fish Association.
I learned about a new fish last night. The pup fish.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of the Devil's Hole pup fish?
I have not.
It's a fish in Utah. It's the most rare fish in the world. And it's right here in America.
Oh.
But it lives like in this little space of a 12 by 12 space.
Mm-hmm.
And the most they've ever counted is 600. But normally it's like about 200. So and they live 8 to 13 months.
Oh, wow. That's short.
Yeah, they're
So, Black Pet, I am looking at the schedule right now. It looks like they might have actually put there's the 4 separate schedules on the website. It looks like the speakers' names are actually attached now. So that might be a plus right there. But I'm sure it'll be a fun time, whether we'll just all have a fun old time and hang out. To me, it seems like the Clash on steroids. So should be fun.
Yeah. I mean, I had a great time at the ALA last time by myself. Well, I wasn't really by myself.
You seem like you're with a good group of people.
Yeah, well, I was basically Mike and Corey's gang is who I got to hang out with. That was cool. And Ryan from Natural Aquariums.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the Triple Crown, especially if I can't make the February Shella because with my luck, we'll get a snowstorm the day I'm supposed to leave. And then I'll be screwed.
That'd be a bummer. I wish you could do both.
It would be nice to do both, but once I, can see how much the room and everything's going to cost for the Florida one, then I'll know better.
I was thinking about maybe going to Disneyland too. I'd like to do that Star Wars thing in Florida. So I was thinking the last day, even if I have to go by myself, I might go to the Star Wars Disneyland, like on Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, see, I'd have to be. If I go, I don't even know if I'd be able to leave. I might even have to leave Sunday and drive Sunday, Monday. I don't know.
That'd be a bummer.
Yeah, but I'm hoping I can be like, hey, I have a wedding in Florida. We're driving. We're leaving Thursday. I won't be back I'll be driving back Monday and Tuesday, and I'll be at work on Wednesday. Because that one I'll have to do in 2 days. I could push myself to do it in 1, but I don't want to because I'd be so exhausted by the time I got home.
Yeah. That'd be a bummer. I wish you could get a positive case of the COVID and then be out for 2 weeks.
Well, they're not doing that anymore.
Oh.
So
people don't get the COVID anymore?
Well, our governor, in his infinite wisdom, has decided that as long as you're asymptomatic, even if you test positive, you can stay in school.
Now, that just seems stupid.
The Secretary of Education's exact words were, we're taking a calculated risk because we need to keep kids in school. And I'm like, yeah, but you're not even requiring the kids to get a test. You literally said they can stay in the building as long as they're asymptomatic. So, let them spread it to their entire class and then the entire school because that's what's going to happen.
Well,
but, what do I know? I'm the bottom of the totem pole.
Yep.
But I have started looking for another job. I actually applied to one of your community colleges down there.
Cleveland? Another major YouTuber just applied to Cleveland.
It might have been Jacksonville.
Well, Cleveland College, junior college, though, has openings.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to look. But anyway, hey, Freaky Fish Lady Susan, hello.
I got to meet her.
Got to meet Susan?
Yes.
I'm pissed. I'm leaving.
She's so freaky.
I'm leaving.
Her shirt she wore on Halloween, I never got to say hi to her on Sunday because I was always too far away from her. But she had like these skeleton boob hands. That was awesome.
Also, I feel the problem is the state is no longer requiring that districts give kids that are quarantining any type of education while they're at home. They didn't extend that for this school year. They said that as of June, school districts are no longer required to remotely teach kids anymore. and they were leaving it up to districts. Well, most districts are saying, you know what? We're not going to worry. Your kid has to stay home for 2 weeks. Oh, well, have fun. So that's part of the reason I think that he did that. I don't think that's anything to do with hurting me personally. I think he's just tired of parents complaining. What is that, Ed?
Viber bites. And a giant sponge filter.
Oh, fancy.
Fancy.
Yeah, I'm so glad I'm not in public school as a student because,
Did you go to public school?
Yep.
Wow.
Kindergarten through 12th grade.
I did too.
I went to a private Jewish pre-K.
Oh my God, I didn't.
Well, I mean, I think my mom worked the kitchen to help me get in. I don't know.
Are you partially Jewish?
No, but at one point we thought we might be.
Oh, that's good.
Because apparently there was something going on in the family tree that my grandfather might have had descendants that were Israeli or something. I
think the Jews say it has. Look, it's a big sponge filter.
Put that right next to your head, and we could really see. Look how that is gigantic. Yes. What is that rated for? Like a 120 or something?
Let's find out. I'm throwing it in my ponds. Or my tubs. I'm going to add air to them since they're indoors now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's rated for up to 125 gallon.
Oh, I was close.
And it comes with 2 air stones.
Wow.
I've never seen one come with an air stone.
I've had them come with the ones you get on Amazon usually come with an air stone.
Oh, neato.
But they're not weighted, so they float until they're waterlogged, which is annoying.
Have you ever just squeezed them?
Yeah.
These I probably have to squeeze. Because that's a lot of air.
Is the bottom weighted at all?
It is.
Okay.
I could kill my cat with this. He's sniffing it right now.
Silly kitty. I'm sure the plastic smells good.
Yeah. He'll probably tear this apart if I let him.
Hey, free toy. Yay.
I can rip this apart. Because that's what cats do.
That is true. Cats do like to do that to things. So, I saw an article, and I think I saved it because I thought you would get a chuckle out of it. Let me see if I still have it. I save it to here. Where did I save it to? Why don't I see the folders? What's going on? Where are you?
Hey, is that Jenna P?
It is a Jenna P.
I wonder if she knows Stephen P.
You know, there's a very good chance she might.
Let's see, she's 205. I wonder what Steven's... I think he has called letter numbers behind his...
He's 203, isn't he?
The cat's stealing the Viber bites. Even cats like them. Oh, be careful. This is wet.
Ah, here it is. I found it. It's gonna look. Where's my article? I clicked on it. Why didn't it come up? Come on, computer. Don't be stupid. Mobile. This one. Open, please.
Did you see Danikin's video last Sunday?
I did not.
They dressed up like Rico and me.
Ha! I'll have to watch it then.
And they have a Nico. So funny.
All right, so
I was in a sports bar and I couldn't hear anything. No, these are for fish.
The title of this article is Eternals is currently the lowest rated film in the MCU.
Has it come out yet?
It comes out today. In America, anyway.
I don't know why he wants the Viber bites. I think he thinks there's cat treats in there.
Probably.
I don't care at all about seeing it.
That's why I thought you might enjoy the fact that the title of that article said it's the lowest rated film that they've come out with.
It looks boring.
And
it looks like the what's that kid that's like a water god or something?
Avatar?
No,
that's a water god.
Poseidon.
Percy Jackson?
Yeah, it's like a Percy Jackson movie.
Yeah, I saw the preview for it and I was like, oh, this is okay. But like, I don't know. And the media's all up in arms. Like people don't like this movie just because one of the characters is deaf. And I'm
Deaf?
like, what? Or she's either deaf or blind. I can't remember. And they're like, this is why people don't like it. And I'm like, no, maybe it's just a bad film.
Yeah, it just looked boring.
Like it's very hard.
It's a comic book nobody buys. It's one of the smallest comic books out there.
It's very hard to portray that you're blind in a film when you have superpowers.
Well, and if they're so powerful, well, Daredevil did it. But if they're so powerful, why didn't they show up when Thanos was killing them?
Exactly. They're supposed to be protecting us from those evil beings. Well, why the hell didn't they show up at any point throughout the Marvel cinematic?
They only show up when it's over 51% of the people dying.
Oh my!
And
is
Thanos
the
was just
stupidest loophole ever.
I just made that up.
Oh, okay.
But it would be at least something that would work. If Thanos would have killed 51%, they would have shown up. But I was mad because they were supposed to be making Guardians of the Galaxy during that time, and they decided to cancel Guardian. He wants those fiber bites.
Wait, what does Angelina Jolie have to do with the freaking? Is she one of the executives?
No, she's one of the Immortals.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently, she has decided to... Why she has this power is why I think she's something else. It says she's being criticized for her decision to pull the Eternals release from multiple nations over in the Gulf.
Why?
I don't know.
That's weird.
So they're only keeping it in the United Arab Emirates, Jordan, Lebanon, and Egypt. The rest of them aren't.
Israel's not allowed to see it?
I don't think they're technically considered the Gulf.
I don't know.
And apparently they altered scenes to get rid of the over-sexualized heterosexual and homosexual intimacies in the movies. Because it features an LGBT character.
Well, if they did, I'm not saying because it's a gay guy or a gay girl. I'm just saying maybe they don't need to have so much love in them anyway. I just want to see fighting.
People probably weren't going to go see those movies in those countries anyway.
Oh, those countries were doing it. I thought maybe
so. Those countries get to see it. The other countries like Iraq, Afghanistan, Iran, they're not on the list for the release because of stuff like that. Which I mean,
well, Hercules is gay in the movie.
Oh,
I think he's played by the character. I'm not for sure, but I think he's the guy, Jon Snow.
Oh, okay. What? Was he in the comics too?
No, because Hercules isn't part of the Immortals. They added him because they wanted to add a gay guy and they wanted to add Hercules. And it makes sense to add Hercules somehow, but they didn't know how to add him when Thor was there because Thor and Hercules are both gods of different cultures.
I'm also trying to figure out if he's ever been portrayed that way in the mythos, and I don't remember him ever being portrayed that way. But whatever, go ahead and do your thing, MCU. Apparently.
Oh, I think I have a comic book where he's a gay guy.
Okay. I'm just trying to think back through Greek.
It might be a modern comic book, though.
Maybe, I don't know. Hello, Debbie Holding. How's it going?
Boy, we got sidetracked. But no, and I heard that a lot of people are mad because the two leaders are girls.
Yeah, but there have been lead females before.
I know. I think they throw this stuff out there just to try to get people to show
Like,
up.
I love when people are like, oh, it's so great that we have a Wonder Woman as a lead female character. I'm like, okay, did no one see, I don't know, Princess Leia pretty much rebuild the fucking Republic from the ground up?
Well, that was Captain Marvel when they said she was the first
female
superhero.
Yeah, and then
except Wonder Woman was amazing.
And then you had people always brought up Sigourney Weaver and Alien as a strong female lead.
And Alita had just come out, and it was wonderful. There's a Brazilian good.
There's a bunch, and I just think it's stupid.
Yeah.
But enough of that. We've got about 10.
Why can't we just all get along?
Because people like to keep us divided on our stupid lines.
Yeah.
All right, let me see. Where are my wheels? It's been a while. I've lost them. 1.
Boy, Nico's just aggravating me today a lot.
And a 2.
I think I tore my rotator cuff.
Uh-oh. All right, here. It's time for the wheel.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Do I have it? Let me just double check the advanced options. Fix that because it seems like it's been doing the same thing. Okay. And spin.
Wow, it's really spinning. It's still spinning. Oh, look, Dee Dee's here.
No, it went to. Hey, Dee Dee. Well, I was hoping it would end on sci-fi, but Disaster Films is a good one. I don't think we've done that one yet.
I think we did Disaster 80s because I went with the day after.
I'm hoping for Disasters 90s then, because I think I already know my film would be. Okay. Make sure this is on.
I like a good disaster movie. I love watching man-made things get destroyed. If I heard there was a movie right now with Hoover Dam breaking, I would go just to watch it break.
This is gonna suck if it's like pre-1950s because I don't think there's one that I. Oh no! Did I jinx it? Were there any at all before the 50s? Would Day After Tomorrow, or not Day After Tomorrow, would The Day the Earth Stood Still count as a disaster film?
I know, I was thinking that. Voyage to the Center of the Earth, but that's not really a disaster. There's maybe a Titanic movie or something. The original.
Oh, yeah, that was cool. What's that called?
Hey, what are you eating? Oh, nothing. He's just stuffing on wax paper. I thought he was eating some plastic.
Okay, the fact that they're I googled it just to check. They're including the King Kong movies as disaster films.
Well, then Voyage to the Center of the Earth.
Night to Remember. That's the freaking Titanic I couldn't think of, but that was later. So yeah, I don't like what? Yeah, I'm just gonna...
how about Ants?
And that's a good one. When
the ants got gigantic and started destroying everything, and they had tanks shooting them and stuff? That would be really bad if ants got that big. You know what? It might make Earth a little more fun too.
So yeah, this list is extremely short. Let's see. We've got The End of the World from 1916. The Last Days of Pompeii from 1913.
Oh, that makes sense.
Metropolis from 1927. Noah's Ark from 1928.
Oh.
The Wind from 1928. End of the World from 31. King Kong from 33.
Is it Grapes of Wrath there?
It is not. Oh, and The Day the Earth Stood Still came out in 51, so I can't even say that one. Souls at Sea, The Good Earth, The Hurricane.
Ooh, I'd like to see a good hurricane movie too.
Have we had a good hurricane disaster? We've had tornadoes before. Have they done a good hurricane one?
They have had a couple of good ones. There was one last year where there's a bank heist. There are normally always heists going on.
Oh. I have a request. I'll be back in like 2 minutes.
Oh. All right, I'll talk. So, a good hurricane movie. I think it was Rain or Hard Rain. That was a good movie. I don't know if it was really a hurricane. It may have just been a lot of rain. Well, Crawl was a hurricane movie, and I enjoyed that. And we talked about that earlier today. So you guys write this all down as when he comes back, I'll remember what to say. I love lots of bad weather, like wind and water and stuff smashing you in the face. I listen to hurricane sounds every night before I go to sleep because I love it so much. Is that a Poke Gamer? Wow. Poke Gamer, are you into Pokemon? Because if you are, you came to the right place.
Hello.
Oh, look, I've got a cat, but mine likes me. My arms are really getting tired.
There, Jenna, are you happy? I have a cat.
Does this one hate you, or is this the one that likes you?
Oh, this is the one that likes me.
Okay. Boy, Nico's really getting heavy.
This one weighs 25 pounds.
Oh, wow. This one just weighs, I think, 18.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, you can tell. So Crawl, we talked about that as a hurricane movie.
Okay, yeah, that one kind of works.
Hurricanes are cool.
See you, Daniel. Have a good evening and a good weekend. Is your
Night, Daniel.
Stuck? Did you get your nails stuck? Here, I'll help you. There you go.
My cat doesn't have nails. Unfortunately, baby cat does, so she can beat him up a little.
Hey, collaborations of curiosity. Hello.
But Nico's teeth are so gigantic, I think he could crush her skull if he really wanted to.
Yes, this cat is rather massive.
Well, or Lefty is just a little man. And I think Lefty weighs about 156 pounds, and he's 5'3".
You see, note this one doesn't, go crazy. Hi, Ollie.
So, did you know that we have somebody here named Poke Gamer?
I did notice Poke Gamer came in. Hello.
Can you give Poke Gamer a piece of trivia to see if he knows what he's talking about with that name, Poke Gamer?
See if he knows what he's talking about.
Crystal's here. What does Magmar turn into?
Okay. He might be a little too young for that one.
Oh.
Alishon, hello. Crystal, hello.
How could you be too young to know who Magmar is?
I mean, kids these days don't know the original Pokemon as well as they should. They don't know their history. You youngins don't know your darn history. Okay, Poke Gamer got it right. Like, I've had the kids look at the tattoo on my arm, and I dressed up as Bulbasaur for Halloween. The amount of people that said I was Pikachu or Squirtle when Bulbasaur is green and Pikachu is yellow, I was like, what is wrong with you kids?
Did I tell you I have a Pokemon costume?
You did not.
I do. I have a Jigglypuff costume.
Oh.
But I don't have any pink tights.
That could be a problem.
Yeah, and what I really need is pink tights.
Does anyone want to get Ed some pink tights? I say again, pink tights.
In mega size. Oh my god, that'd be horrible.
I feel like can't think of a good Pokemon trivia thing.
In the movie, Who played the voice of Pikachu?
Which movie? There's been like 20.
The live action movie.
Detective Pikachu? Oh yeah, Pokemon. Are you getting the new Diamond and Pro remakes?
I think we're losing the people.
Yeah, Jenna's got a point. Will you carry around a microphone that doubles as a Sharpie and sing people to sleep, and when they fall asleep, write on their faces?
Nice.
Ricky says, what size?
I did carry around oh gosh, Nico, you're so heavy. You're so heavy. Couldn't you just not be in my arms right now? My shoulder is so sore. He's really making it sore. And it's like I can rest my right arm on the desk, but it's my left arm that's sore. Oh, gosh. Here, can you go? Can you please get off? Please. Yes, thank you. Ah, there we go. Stay up there. Okay. Hurricane movies was Grand Island with Nicolas Cage.
Huh. Your turn to quiz me, Pokegamer. All right, you can ask me one. We probably got time for one or two.
Ow! He like springboarded off my back. He like kicked me as he jumped. Oh, Crystal. I wish you were down in Texas because there was a lot of cool stuff in Texas that you could have seen. They had weird looking mantis.
Oh.
Praying mantis. That were flower mantis, and I bet you she would have liked those.
Profitably select pet. I guess Perfect Storm kind of could. Why did Ash get Pikachu as his starter instead of the other three? Because he woke up late as hell going to see Professor Oak. He opened each Pokeball separately, and there were none left. And then there was one that had a lightning bolt sticker on it, and Professor Oak tried to tell him he shouldn't have it, but then he opened it, and he got electrocuted, and they were best friends after the sparrows attacked. And he took him to the Pokemon Center. And he stole Misty's bike and ruined it, and he never repaid her.
Who's the most powerful Pokemon?
Technically Arceus, because Arceus is the god Pokemon that created the entire universe and all the other Pokemon.
But can
Pokegamer, I know my stuff because I was alive when that came out and remember watching it the first day. I was like 5, I think.
Oh, thank you, Crystal. Yeah, there was a whole bug booth. You would have loved it.
So people seem to get a lot more stuff at this one. Like art-wise and just stuff.
I brought home 10 guppies, which I didn't bring any livestock home with the others.
Oh, okay. I wonder how that guy made out that we met in Chicago that just had a bucket of random fish. You remember him? When he was going around, he said he accidentally found like people had forgotten fish when they were siphoning and they were just in the vats of water. So he was scooping them out, or when people were emptying their tanks, he was like, "Hey, you want those fish? I'll take them." And he said he just had a random 5-gallon bucket of mixed matched fish.
Well, that's weird. That's cool. You don't have to have all the same type of fish to be a happy guy.
True.
You can experiment with lots of different types of fish.
Yeah, I still want a puffer tank.
Yeah, a puffer tank would be cool.
That or a saltwater tank. I'm still torn. Do I want to do puffer or do I want to go salt?
I want to get salt, but I have to get a RO unit that works.
See, if I did salt, I would just do it the down and dirty way, and I wouldn't have the live corals and stuff because that seems like way too much work. I would do it the cheap route.
Oh, Freaky got 2 beautiful inlers from LRB.
Nice.
I've got some LRB fish in there, really healthy and doing great. So I think you made a great purchase on those inlers.
All right, Pokegamer, since you're here and I happen to have these right in front of me, I've got Boom.
Ooh, that's a pretty looking card. Is it metal?
No, it's just they came out with rainbow cards as like a super rare card.
Was there an animal on there?
Yes, there was a Tyrannosaurus Celebi, or Sableye rather.
There's 2 monsters on that.
1, 2.
All I see is water painting. Oh, I see a rabbit. The rabbit was purple.
And
Purple.
then I've got a Evolution card that was one of the super ones you could get.
Yeah.
I've got more. I just don't have.
Now,
them.
are these worth thousands of dollars?
Not thousands, but hundreds. This card is worth, but was at one point worth like $800.
You know, I recommend that you sell these as soon as possible.
Yeah, if that's a good recommendation. If you get a good card and it's from a new set, sell it as fast as possible because within a month of the set coming out, prices are gonna tank. I have a lot more than 10. I don't want to brag though. I don't even know if I have them all in front of me. Let's see what's in my binder. We'll really lose all the people now.
Oh, let's see. Zen Ginger, I think, wants me to look at something.
Well, I've got my Lapras pages of nothing but Lapras. Because I decided to get a bunch of Lapras cards.
I got some elephant ear seeds.
Cool.
Oh, those look good. She found jogging pants, which I'd rather wear than tights any day.
True, true.
And it's about the right color because it's like the powder pink instead of the bright pink or dark pink.
All right.
Now, can you find me a hoodie?
At this point, the stream has just turned into clothes shopping for Ed.
My banana slug, I had to have black legs because I couldn't find yellow jogging pants. So, how many people in the stream play Pokemon? And I got to get my chat back up. Come on, where's my chat?
No, don't fall. For the love of God, don't fall.
Yes, Aquashella, Texas had an awful lot. It was probably the size of Chicago and Florida mushed together.
Dang. I'm going to have to tell Joe to start selling Pokemon cards at these conventions.
Joe, the
Shrimp Shack?
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Does he play Pokemons?
I know he collects them.
Oh, wow.
I believe he also sells them at his shop.
It's a fish store that sells Pokemon cards?
I mean, I think he... So, you don't... As long as you're a licensed, store, you can technically get them from distributors.
Oh, man, I was just reading something about elephant ears.
So I think he does it for the kiddos.
Well, that's cool.
All right.
I actually would give away Pokemon cards and some type of Marvel cards to kids if they were good at my photo studio years ago.
Oh. So I believe we are out of time. It is 6:01. I would assume Maple Street has his stream scheduled and ready to go. Then if you could throw a link in, or I could pull it real quick. See how fast. Let's see who's faster.
Well, thank you so much, everybody, for coming. We had a blast. Sorry we talked about Pokemon. That's my fault. I shouldn't have mentioned it. But hey, PokeGamer, he appreciated it, so that's important.
Hey, Maria Z. Yes, he is live, so I will throw the link out.
We may have made the majority miserable, but we made one person happy.
Or Zen will have the link.
And
so, yeah.
When you can say you made at least one person happy, then you're successful, at least on one.
That's true. Yeah, PokeGamer, that's like nothing part of my collection. I'll have to, at some point actually show it off or just do it like a random stream. Anyway, y'all have a good weekend, a good Friday. I'll see you on Monday. Ed, are you and James aren't streaming this weekend because you're in Missouri, right?
Yes, I
Right.
will be in Missouri.
So you'll have to wait until what, Monday for your stream, right?
I'll still be
when
in
do you stream?
Missouri.
Oh, so they'll see you what, Thursday?
Probably. Sorry,
right.
folks.
So just keep a lookout for the YouTubes and enjoy your weekend. And thank you all for hanging out. We'll see you later.
Bye, guys.